Okay, I'm Miss Bianca Cervantes, and we're doing a 4th grade lesson over elapsed time. Elapsed time is determining the time interval between start time and end time. Okay, so our word problem for elapsed time is Fabio leaves Lubbock at 10:45 a.m. to Oklahoma City. The drive is 5 hours and 30 minutes. What time will Fabio get to Oklahoma City? And down here, I put a timeline. Our start time is at 10:45 a.m., okay? And then I follow along the timeline to 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m., 2 p.m., 3 p.m., and 4 p.m. A clock is on a 12-hour interval. And each time, there's 2 intervals that it goes by. AM, and PM, but it only changes at 12. So there's 12 a.m. and 12 p.m. Okay, so we got to keep that in mind whenever we go from 11 to 12 and 1 instead of 13. Okay, so now we got to figure out what time Fabio will get to Oklahoma City if the drive is 5 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so we have 10:45 to 11 a.m., which is 15 minutes. Oops. So you can see the minutes. Okay. Then 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. is 60 minutes, or 1 hour. Then we have another 12 p.m. to 1 p.m., which is another 60 minutes and 1 hour. So we have 2 hours and 15 minutes right now. Then we go from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., which we have 60 minutes and 1 hour. That looks like millimeters, let me dot my eyes. 1 hour. So we have 3 hours and 15 minutes. And again, we'll look at our word problem, and it says 5 hours and 30 minutes. Then we go to 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., which is another 60 minutes. Got my eye. 1 hour. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4 hours and 15 minutes. We have 1 more hour, another 60 minutes. So now we have 5 hours and 15 minutes. But we need 30 more minutes. We need 30 minutes, but we have 15 minutes. And half of 30 is 15. So we already have our 15 minutes. So now we have to get another 30 minutes. So half of an hour, half of 60 minutes is 30 minutes. So that is going to be 4:30 p.m. Oh, sorry. 15 minutes. Got ahead of myself. Okay. Okay. So another 15 minutes would be 4:15 p.m. And here we have right here. 15 minutes. So if we add the 15 and the 15, that would be 30 minutes. So the time Fabio gets to Oklahoma after leaving at 10:45 and after driving for 5 hours and 30 minutes, the time would be 4:15 p.m. Going back to our word problem, we're going to use a clock, an analog clock. So clock has 2 settings, AM and PM, but it only changes once the hours pass 12. So this will be AM, and once it gets to 11 a.m. and goes to 12, it is now PM, which is the afternoon. And then it goes around again, and if it goes to 11 p.m. at 11:59, that's still PM, but once it hits 12, it is AM, so then it's going to be the morning or the next day. So a clock is on a base 60, and it goes in 60-minute intervals, which is 1 hour. The big hand is the minute hand, and each number is 5 minutes, and in between you have your 1 minutes. So it would be 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 is 5 minutes. When the shorthand is on a number, it is an hour. So each would be an hour. So we have 1 o'clock here, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and so on. Fabio leaves Lubbock at 10:45 a.m. So we'll have our short hour hand on the 10, and our long hand 45 at the 9. Okay? He goes to Oklahoma City. The drive is 5 hours and 30 minutes. What time will Fabio get to Oklahoma? Well, if the 9 is 45 and it's 60 minutes, we know that if we do the minutes first, 30 minutes, so we know that 15 minutes is 11, sorry. After the 9, that's at 10:45, right here, we have 15 minutes till it's 11 o'clock. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock, and then we add 15 more minutes. That's 30 minutes that we have shown on the analog clock. Okay, so it is now 11:15. But if we do 5 hours now, we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now the time that Fabio gets to Oklahoma City is at 4:15.